Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to be talking about the vocabulary for our new short story, The Life You Save May Be Your Own, by Flannery O'Connor. Now, some of the vocabulary may seem a little bit new to you, but I'm sure that you've heard some of the synonyms, or most of the synonyms, and maybe you know some of the antonyms for those stories. We'll start with the word gaunt. It's an adjective. It's used to describe a person that is very thin, bony, hollow-eyed, because maybe they don't eat enough or they're very sick. The next word, list, it is a verb. It is not a list, which is a noun. This is list, the verb, which means to lean to one side or to tilt your body to one side. Ravenous, extremely hungry. Stately is another adjective used to describe a person also. It means that someone could be noble, dignified, or majestic. The next word is morose, another adjective used to describe people. You could say people who are bad-tempered, gloomy, and withdrawn from society or from the community around them. People who get angry very quickly, they're dark. Rue, as a verb, which is to regret something or to be sorry. God, noun. It is the informal way to write the word God, usually used to express fear or surprise. Like when people say, for example, God, that was a big accident, for example. The next word is redemption, and the P is almost silent. It's a noun, and it is the action of being saved from sin or evil. Sin or evil, so for example, God's plan for the redemption of the world. I'll try to make it a little bit easier or simpler for you. It is to carry out some actions to cleanse yourself from sin. If you do lots of bad things in your life, like steal, lie, all those things, then most probably, according to some of the religious books, you would end up in hell. But to try to clean yourself, cleanse yourself, and become a better person and save yourself from evil and sin, you could start by helping people, giving money to the poor, praying more often. The next word is revelation, which is also a noun. It is a surprising and unknown fact that has been revealed to others by a religious book, like for example, the Quran. It is a book of revelation because it has facts that were revealed to humanity directly from God. So it is a book of revelations. Book of Revelation was also a word that is used to describe the Bible in Christianity. I'm not discussing religion and I'm not an expert in religious affairs, but I'm just mentioning the name. And you're going to find out why in the story. Now, we're going to learn in this story. We have some goals, and the goal is to find antonyms and synonyms for some of the vocabulary, because we are going to be writing a contrast essay. So, for example, gaunt, and we said the definition of gaunt was someone who's thin or bony or hollow-eyed. The opposite is plum. Plum means full, looks like an eggplant. List, we said that list is to tilt or to lean to one side. The opposite is to be even. Ravenous, the opposite is full. Ravenous, you're very hungry. Extremely thin, the opposite is full. Stately, we said the definition of stately was someone who's noble or dignified or majestic. The opposite, undignified. Morose was another adjective to describe people who are very dark, gloomy, people that are withdrawn from society. Bad-tempered, the opposite, cheerful, happy, communicative. Now, this is a small literary analysis of the story. So before we read the story, there's something that we need to know about the story. It's like a quick summary of the story. So Shiftlet is one of the characters in the story, and Shiftlet is a person that likes to ask lots of philosophical questions like, what is a man? And he likes to talk about how rotten the world is. But that's only an act designed to steal Mrs. Crater's car. Mrs. Crater is also another character in the story, and she appears to be in the story as one of the most innocent people ever. Shiftlet first appears and he assumes a Christ-like pose, a heavenly pose, like he's an angel descending from the heavens. And this pose is purely symbolic, and Shiftlet's promise to save Lucy Nell through marriage proves empty, which basically means that Shiftlet is going to be doing lots of lying in the story, and he's going to lie to Lucy Nell. And the story is filled with lots of Christian themes of revelation, redemption, and grace. Lucy Nell, the only character in the story, is described as an angel of God, or as an angel of God, the word that we wrote over here, G-A-W-D, in the story. She was described as an angel of God. So pretty much that's it. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to the video, and looking forward to seeing you in the class, inshallah. Take care, bye-bye.